Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. All right, so we are sticking with, we have Divine Feather Messenger and the Sacred Creators Oracle, along with the Light Seers. And both of those two decks are by Chris Ann, and the Divine Feather Messenger is by Alison, DeNicola. If you're ever interested in any of the card decks that I use, you can find the description in the description that I give for each and every reading. I always include from the decks that I'm using. These readings are feels like very powerful messages. So I tapped into my highest wisdom and asked what it was that we most needed to know. And I heard something very unusual that I wasn't sure what it was. And what I heard was the light within the flower shines bright. And I was like, well, that's kind of rhymey. I wonder what that means. And then I was imagining the flower of life. And so in my mind, I thought, is that the flower of life? And it's my understanding that it is, that there are some things that have come into place and that everything branches out from this center light, and it blooms in all of creation. So let's see what the cards have to say about the flowering and the light and everything shining bright. How are you all doing? If you're ever interested, okay, so Wild Turkey flipped over. If you're ever interested in a private reading, please follow the links on my website. I do all these for free, but I do professional readings as well if there's something that you're interested in getting more deep information about. And I work as a biofield tuning practitioner and a Reiki practitioner. So if you're looking at opening up and doing some inner healing work, we can do that through practices. So one of the things that I do in my readings is I always bring in a little bit of sacred oil, which I have here, and I'm just forgot to bring it in. So I love that this is white turkey. So there's two different types of turkeys, right? There's traditional turkey, and in this particular deck is the white turkey. And as you can see, the message here from the white turkey says the power to heal the earth is within you. So I find that very interesting because this flower that I was seeing, this flower of life, I believe is like the flower in all of life. And so the power to heal the earth. And what I think that truthfully that means, one, is it's wanting to empower us to recognize that we're not here by accident and that everything that we do has a ripple effects. And we can change our own life. And in changing our life, we change and ripple out in all of life. And I think that that's part of what the message is. So because this is a symbol, at least here in the United States, of abundance, because that's what we share at Thanksgiving when we're giving thanks for all the bounty and the wonderful things that have been a part of our lives during the year. I think that there is something about the purity in this abundance as well. So let's go to the guidebook and see what it has to say. It says that the turkey brings with it the message that the earth is calling you for healing now. Your connection to the earth and your need and desire to receive healing will be divinely guided. As you focus on this earth healing, whether through the environmentalism work or blessing the land and water or contributing to preservation efforts, you will assist in the healing with your own personal earth energies. And that's what I really felt like it was all about. Is because we are all a piece of the earth and a representation, and we're all collectively bringing our energetic signature to the earth. But I also think a lot of people have come to this time on earth for specific healings, and you might be one of those people. Let's see. It says you will assist in healing your own personal earth energies as well. These may be related to abundance, to your physical body, family issues. The white turkey comes to assist you as a mirror. As we heal the earth, we heal ourselves. And I kind of see it the other way. Like as we heal ourselves, we heal the earth. But I think what this is all talking about is the interconnectivity of what we are with the earth. And we don't necessarily see that because I don't think a lot of us grew up with that kind of, awareness and information. So let's go to the sacred creators. and see what, okay, so that may be too many, but let's see what it says. You are epic. I love this. This is card number 4. And this is kind of what I was seeing, just more circles, right? This flower of life. And I feel like, see, I saw the flower of life. Everything just really is working out for us. And that's what this is showing. Like, this is the yellow. That's what I was feeling. It's like there was a light. The yellow represents the light, like the solar plexus is our inner light and how we feel about ourselves. And when we feel really good, we can radiate that gift out into the world. So I think that's why this one came out. And because it's card number 4, it creates stability. That's about grounding into your nature and to the earthly realm. Right? You can't get any better than that. I feel like that is the perfect card to come out. And now we have creator water. So what is this earth mainly made up of? It's made up of water. And you can see this little, and it's mimicked here. These are divine feminine energies. It's like the sacred chalice is what I'm hearing. Is that like when your cup is full, then it overflows and allows you to give to others. But the sacred creator is more than that. And I'm going to go to the guidebook to see what else is going on. But the sacred creator to me, and this light that's radiating in both of these images here, are saying that it's connected. I feel like as you are creating and you're shining your light and healing the earth is made of water, and that all of that travels very quickly through water. Water is a great conductor of energy, and so that I think that's part of what it's telling us, right? So let me go to the guidebook and see if I can find, I'm not sure where this creator card is because it's it doesn't have a number, so maybe it's at the very back. So this is, yeah, it is creator earth and creator water, air. Oh, these are at the back. Okay. So it's also reminding us about the water connectivity to our emotions. It governs the germination of ideas and conceptions and lives in the realm of dreams and prophecy. Oh, I love that, because this feels like a very prophetic time. And it also feels like if we connect to our dreams, which is one of the things that I think has been talking to us over this last month as we were going in from April into May, about the importance of us to stay true to who we are and dream into the things that we desire. Let's see what it says. The element of water is insightful, healing, and cleansing. Yeah. And it's asking us to kind of lean into how we can intuit the thing, the healing that we want to see in the world. All right. So the other thing that we have going on here is this eternal validation. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but even in here, so we put these on our ears. So this is telling us possibly that we are going to hear, our third eye is going to be awakened, or something that reminds us of who we are. That's the validation part. 0 reduces down to 5, and it reminds us of the transformation of all things. And I feel like there's going to be a gift, the power. I felt that yesterday in that reading as well, that there's a power in that receiving of information. And I did hear in yesterday's message that our clairs and things like that were going to open up even more. Excuse me. Okay, so it says positive external validation whispers, just whispers. Now remember that. It's not going to scream and yell, but it's going to gently kind of get you excited about whatever it is that you were doing by telling you, yes, go more. So when you feel that going on, that is something, that's that internal, that creator energy that is reminding you that you're on the right path. So that's what that's all about. So we're going to go to Chris Ann's tarot. Look at this. So again, we have this 4 energy. Now her eyes are closed in this, and she's holding on to something that's very important to her. And sometimes this card is all about holding too tightly to the things that bring us, that makes us feel stable, and that's what that's about. But I think that the reason why it's coming in, and we're going to keep moving on, is that one, it wants to bring additional validation to this feeling of us being able to ground into what we're here to do, the power to heal the earth. and that's part of the validation. But it's also asking us to hold on to something. And I don't know why I set up the cards this way, but yeah, so let's see. So these two cards were upside down. So the Seven of Swords upside down. So this is an illumination, right, of something. The Seven of Swords is about information coming in. And I feel like this card in particular, I love that it has this beautiful raven or crow energy. And what that's telling me is there is this sacred law that's in act here, and that you can't hide from the sacred law. No matter how much that you think you're getting away with something, there are choices in this this awakening. So I feel like something is going to happen that is going to validate the way we've been feeling about what's going on in the world, and show us some of the things, illuminate for us some of the information that we need to know about our own power, and about some of the balancing that needs to happen in our relationships. Now, lastly, the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Judgment card, card number 20. This is about a liberation, but it's a liberation from the things that we have given or put into the world, and being shown that what we put in is what we give out. And so I think that's the reason why it's coming right here at the end, is that there is a liberation from this confusion and a lot of things that are being held here on the planet, that we are really literally here to heal ourselves and the planet. And this is a reminder to tell us that we are connected through this emotional, intuitive sense, and that validation, this is part of the validation. And as you can see, this is also like chalice energy, and around it, these minor influences are showing us that, you know, this kind of feeling that we had to hold too tightly to things, or we had a fear that someone was gonna run away with something that we had in the middle of the night, is showing us that this energy is being illuminated. We're going to see things for what they are, how we played a part in that victimization role, but also the liberation from that, that we are going to see others as they are, and will be liberated out. This Judgment is card number 20. It's near the end of the Major Arcana card. It's showing that you've already been through, like, you've been through 19 of these elements in the Major Arcana that have shown us all these particular archetypal energies on our path. And now we've reached a point, it's almost like when you're standing at the pearly gates, right? And you're finally going to heaven. You're liberated from one awareness and into the awareness of another level, right? And so I think that that's what that Judgment card is all about, is being liberated from one realization into a completely different realization. And that was the light within that I think is coming out through this sacred geometry, this flower of life now coming on to share with us something really interesting. I feel like there's messages that are coming out for all of us, and they may be speaking a bit in riddles because they're not meant for all of us. So just follow your intuition, and I think it'll open up and share with you the things that you need to move forward in the liberation of where we are, where the planet is, to help us all heal at this particular time. So thank you for joining me here. Until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.